feels different. It has a bit of a texture to it. That's cool. So how does that compare in size? I feel like this is a bit smaller, even though I don't think it is. Not textured, textured. So what's the difference? 2300 lumens versus 2500 lumens. And this clip can be placed on either side of the light so that you can put it in your pocket, clip lens down, or lens up. So it actually lets you put it on both sides of the light there. A few design differences. Obviously there's a bunch of embossing, I'd call it. Yeah, on this one where the 3S is printed, still has the same Warrior emblem. The buttons have had a design update. That's a smaller button, whereas on the Ultra, it's a bigger button. The button actually even says Ultra on it. So this is hard and metal, whereas that one's soft and rubbery. Smaller lights, bigger, more pronounced lights, indicator lights. It's got this bezel on the tip is a bit sharper as well. It seems like both of them have the proximity sensor so that they'll dim when you get too close to them. It's got an updated texture over here on the handle, but in terms of height, same, weight about the same, and then a textured button. So they've managed to get a couple hundred more lumens into this one. The Ultra is 2500, whereas that one's 2300. This is a quick video of us packing away our stuff in the morning, and I decided I'm gonna just use the Oclip and just see. Actually, truth be told, I don't know where I put my my headlamp, my array, and it wasn't until I just double checked everything that everything was locked in nice and tight that I realized I had already packed it away. Luckily I had this Oclip on hand, just clipped it to my shirt. I think that it is great for little things like hanging it off in the corner, you know, putting it in the tent. You could use it as a nightlight in the tent. But what I found was that when I clipped it to my shirt and I was using it to just, you can see here, pack away some stuff, 6 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever time it was, I don't think it's as good as having an array headlamp, but still good nonetheless. Also did a quick look around to make sure I hadn't left anything behind. That's when I used the new Warrior Ultra. Noticed that I'd left my tripod out overnight, which is just amazing because it was completely covered in dew, and so I had to take it back to the trailer, wipe it down, get all the moisture off of it. Last thing I wanted was for moisture to get into the ends of it and rust it up, and you can just see how foggy it was that morning. Everything's just covered in water. And by this stage, we didn't really care anymore about scaring the foxes away, so we switched the lights to white instead of the red that we normally have. You can just see how wet this thing is. By the way, I probably said this before, but if you are ever interested in a very entry-level tripod, this trigger stick is pretty good. Just tighten up the screws in the top of it, because I've lost one of the screws on it and I just can't be stuffed replacing it. It still works fine. Just got to be careful the top doesn't slide out and I don't lose it. And always remember, before you leave camp, make sure you get a photo of that sunrise. Oclip Ultra. Oh, that's cool. It's spring-loaded. Okay. So a broad beam, direct beam, ultraviolet. It'll probably hang a bit like that on your shirt or on your cap. So this feels well made. This is all metal. Even the flap for the USB stick feels like metal. Switch is metal. Everything's really nice and textured. There's a hole for a lanyard. USB-C charger. Last little thing I did was just to find some creative ways to clip and mount this Oclip Ultra on the seatbelt. And then I also used it in the tent. You know, I've got the little lantern down the bottom there where my feet are, but I just hung this thing up just because it was so easy to just clip onto the zippers and it just worked so well. Hugs and puppies.